But yeah, this is mental. Trying to capture this on camera it's a challenge, but it's incredible to see. Well, it is good to be back after what has been a long but good week and a bit of exploring down south. I don't know why I pointed that way. That way is most definitely west, but it's been good. It's been really good. And if there's one thing that all this traveling has shown me, is that local patches really are just the place to be, you know? I traveled a lot, I drove a lot, I got to these locations full of incredible species, but I had to spend so much time just trying to find them. Exploring a new site takes a lot of time. Knowing where to put your effort in, knowing where to spend the time, where to be at what time, to look out for what species, to point your camera in what direction. And it's exhausting. And when you only have a day, half a day, a couple of hours at one of these sites, the chances of being able to get some really good photos are very slim. If there's one takeaway, one bit of advice that I could give you from this trip is that you don't need to travel far to get good photos, because if you are traveling far, chances are you don't know the site very well. You've seen examples of other people's photography, they're probably local to the site, they know it better, and the chances of you coming away with a photo that you've seen online or that you like, or of a cryptic species like the bittern, are slim. Whereas find your local spot, find somewhere you can dedicate hours to, and you will just be a better person, better photographer. You'll be calmer, you'll be less anxious, you'll be happier, you'll be able to explore it after a long day, you'll be able to get out there after a stressful day, after a miserable day. If it's rained all day, you can take a risk and go up there in the evening and not miss anything, not get soaked for 2 hours driving home, not spend money on petrol. For me, this trip has reaffirmed that this local spot, this barn, this literal, however big of a site this is, it's tiny. This is where I like being, this is where I get my best stuff, and this is where I want to spend my time. And a prime example of this is this. I'm going to put a clip that I'm filming right now on a stone wall. And I'll give you 10 seconds to work out where the little owl is, because I spotted this guy as I was setting up my tripod, and he is hidden. But because I know it so well, I know where he is. And I imagine most people walking past this today haven't seen him, and he's probably been there. So yeah, if there's one thing to take away from all this traveling, is just get out, explore your local patch. Don't stress about driving long distances, don't stress about what everyone else is doing. Take a walk in your park, take a walk around the block, find where you want to be and just exist there, and you'll be better for it. So it is currently 7:30, maybe close to 8 now, and barn owls out, little owls out, and they are squabbling, man. You know, past 3 years I've watched these, and the little owls have never fussed with the barn owls. Little owls have always been a bit more present between March and April. Barn owls start breeding, get heavily on the hunting between sort of May to August, and that crossover has never really come to a head. This year is so different, and that's one of the best things about watching this spot for so long, is seeing those changes, because these little owls, they're hunting, which I've never seen before, and they are aggressive to the barn owls. I've just got a photo of a barn owl coming in, swooping in with its vole right above the barn, and the little owls come up and properly attacked it, and they've got like a little owl and a barn owl almost intertwined as a two new barn owl species, little barn species. It's incredible. Good catch. It's incredible to see this change in behaviour. I'm desperate to find out how it's going to end, because if, as I suspect, they're both breeding in the barn, then we're going to have chicks, little owl chicks and barn owl chicks, or I should say little owlets and barn owlets, in the same barn. The food's going into the barn, both of them. Now this is a big barn, so I'm sure there's plenty of space, but when those fledglings get curious and start getting old enough to fly around and explore that space, who knows what the dynamic's going to be. It scares me a little bit. I think one of them is probably going to suffer, and maybe this will be a lesson for the little owls in terms of where they can and can't actually nest. And as I'm talking, I see the barn owl coming in, so I'm just going to, if you don't mind, I'll just take a quick photo. This barn owl comes into the barn. I mean, this is just insane. This aggression from the little owl. The barn owl will get millimeters, if not halfway inside the hole, and little owl's chasing it in, dragging it back out. They're falling down the front of the barn. Barn owl's going in the front. Little owl chases it into the bottom post, and then the female little owl will follow them two in. I can only imagine what's going on inside the barn that we can't see. I don't hear any noises, but it feels like it's ready to explode. This poor barn owl is coming out, it's getting mobbed by lapwings, it's getting mobbed by little owls. And then it's now sharing a barn, which it hasn't done for the past 3 years, with these aggressive little owls that, I mean, it's territorial, I guess it's nature, but can't help but feel sorry for the barn owl. And it's relentlessly feeding, it's still going absolutely fine. You know, the little owl doesn't seem to be actually attempting to snatch the food, it just seems to be territorial in wanting to keep the barn owl out. Well, which is understandable because the little owl is seemingly nesting in there, the barn owl is nesting in there, but God, how is this ever going to play out well? I don't know. We're in for a crazy season, that's for sure. But yeah, this is mental. Trying to capture this on camera it's a challenge, but it's I mean, it's incredible to see. Absolutely incredible, but bonkers. Utterly bonkers. Well, after such a crazy day yesterday, it's impossible not to come back. As it always is, evening after evening, there's always something that brings me back. That's the danger of this site, because if you don't see anything, you're desperate to get back and see something. If you see something cool, you're desperate to get back and see something again. If you see something different, you're desperate to see whether you can capture it again in a different way. The pull here is ridiculous, and it's addicting, and it's powerful, and I am obsessed, as I ever was, as I always have been, more and more each year. And so we're back. And this weather is starting to change. It's lighter, it's windier, it's cooler. So, gotta make the most of what we have, as we have it. Apparently the rain is coming, so that will be that. But let's see, I'm really, really, really desperate to get good photos of these little albine owl interactions. Yesterday I got some really cool shots, but they're not quite in focus, and it's just not quite there. It's so close to being really cool. So close. But I've learnt my lessons from yesterday. I know what I'm watching for, I know where my focus needs to be, I know the photos that I want to capture. And now we just need to get lucky. So yeah, I'm up. I've done a 9-hour shift today. I was up at 2 hours editing this morning, and I'm going to spend the rest of the day till sunset up here at the barn. And I'll be tired tomorrow, but it'll be worth it, I'm sure. So I'm going to relax now. I'm going to have a coffee, I'm going to have a Diet Coke, I'm going to have a sandwich. See what we see. This truly is beyond special. I mean, It's crazy, crazy wildlife. I can't stop taking photos. Literally, as I was talking, then the little owl flew in, and having two active owls, two different species of owls hunting from the same barn, interacting in different ways, constantly in, out, in, out. There is no time for anything but to just blinkers on, stare at this barn, and I'm focusing on trying to get the little owls in flight because that's something I've never knew how to do before, and it's pretty predictable. And then as soon as the barn owl's outside the barn, once it's coming back, we're watching it, and we're just firing, getting these interactions between the little owl and the barn owl, and the ferocity of this little owl defending what it thinks is its territory, but in reality is what has been these barn owls' territory for so long. And it's incredible to watch, but oh my God, is it tense. Every time the barn owl has flown in so far this evening, and you can see by the sky the light's not great, but every time it's flown in, there's been interaction. There's been species on species, just aggression. These fights to hold territory to prevent a potential predator from destroying, or to prevent a potential threat to the nest. If there is indeed a nest in there, we can never be sure, but I mean, I'm confident that there is. It's wild. Another real nice chapter of the story of a barn's owls. You know, that book idea is in my head, the story of this barn and the owls that live within it, because my Lord, do we have stories to tell from here. It's just incredible.